You probably felt it. AI is moving fast and you're not sure actually where to start. You keep hearing about ChatGPT and image generators and voice clones, and it frankly all sounds overwhelming. But here's the truth. You don't need to know it all. You just need to know a few key skills that actually will make your life easier. Hi, I'm Chantal, and in this video, I'll give you a practical guide of the AI skills that matter most. No tech jargon, no pressure to keep up. Let's get one thing straight. AI is no longer for coders or Silicon Valley types. It's for anyone who wants to save time, simplify life, explore new interests, especially if you're over 50 and want to stay sharp in this changing world. But with new apps and updates coming out every week, and it almost seems every day, it's easy to feel like you're already behind. Like you need to learn everything all at once or risk getting left behind completely. The good news, you don't. You only need a few practical skills to start, and that's what this video will help you with. We'll focus on the core skills that actually help so you can skip the noise and finally feel confident exploring what AI can do for you. If you felt overwhelmed, confused, or even a little resistant to AI, you're not alone. Most people over 50 feel a mix of, I'm too late, I'm not techie, there's just too much out there. And it makes sense. New tools pop out constantly, the language is full of jargon, and every article seems to assume that you've already been using AI for years. So let's address the biggest concerns and why they don't need to hold you back. So concern number one, it feels overwhelming. Yes, there's always a new update, but you don't need to chase it all. Focus on timeless skills, the one we'll discuss later in this video, and you'll stay relevant no matter what changes next week. Concern number two, I'm not technical. Perfect, you don't need to be. If you can use a smartphone or write an email, you can use AI. Concern number three, there are too many tools. That's true, but you only need a few that solve real problems for you. Concern number four, I'm not sure where to start. Well, hopefully this video will help you. You start small, you pick one task, and you let AI help. One small win builds confidence over time. And these concerns are normal, but once you reframe how AI fits into your life, everything starts to feel more doable and even fun. You don't need to learn 100 tools or memorize every AI terms to stay ahead. Instead, think of AI like a helpful assistant, one that works best when you master a few simple skills. And here are the 4 skills that matter most, especially if you're just starting. Skill number 1, ask better questions or prompting. That's probably the most important. Most people give AI very vague instructions and then they get vague answers and don't understand why they should use AI. Instead, you should talk to AI like you would a human assistant. Be clear, specific, and give it context. For example, instead of write a bio, you should try write a friendly 3-sentence bio about a woman in her 60s that is passionate about traveling and learning new things, for example. If you want to know more about prompting, which is an important skill, you can check my video about prompting, especially for ChatGPT, but it works for all of these types of AI, and the link is in the description. Skill number 2, know what's in the AI Toolkit or tool literacy. Once you know what types of tools exist, you'll spot how they can help you. You don't need to know them all, but you do need to have a bit of a lay of the land to know what's possible. So for example, ChatGPT helps to write and brainstorm. Perplexity can help you find reliable information. NotebookLM can organize your ideas. I'll help you with that later in this video. Skill number 3 is to think step by step. Don't ask AI to plan my video. You have to break it down in more manageable chunks, like talk first about ideation and the topic, then maybe look at the outline and the script and the thumbnail. You'll get better results and feel more in control. And finally, the 4th one is curiosity and creativity. It's like mixing and matching and being surprised. Try combining tools or ideas. Write a short story in Claude and create images for it in Leonardo AI. You can draft a speech in ChatGPT and turn it into a voiceover using 11 Labs. You can research with Perplexity and turn it into a narrated video using NotebookLM. The key is to stay curious, not being perfect. Once you build these skills, AI stops to feel intimidating and it starts becoming something you can actually enjoy using. So, what is the lay of the land, or what are these tools that you should know about? And as I mentioned before, you don't need to learn every one of these apps or tools or even know about them all. You just need to know a few that will actually make the more sense for you. And I decided to go with 5 categories. There's more than that, but those are the most important. So the first one is the language tools. And those are the ones that you've probably heard the most. There, you have ChatGPT, Claude, Copilot, Gemini, Grok, le Chat Mistral. So they're more like assistants, and they allow you to do multiple things. You can summarize, you can write, you can brainstorm, you can give them tasks. So those are the ones that are probably, to start with, the most useful. And I start there. Choose one of these and learn how it works, and then you can look at the others. The second category are image tools, and those are DALL-E, which is the image generation arm of ChatGPT. You have Midjourney, Leonardo AI, Google's Nano Banana, Ideogram, and with them you can create visual designs from text. For example, you can design a birthday card, or you can write a book for your grandchild. Again, choose one and master it before trying others, because in this case, they're a bit more different than the first category, where if you learn how to use ChatGPT, you should be okay with the others. But in the image generation, the second category, there's more differences. The third category are audio tools. And in there, you can do text-to-speech with 11 Labs. You can do music with Suno and Udio. And basically, they create voices or music from text. For example, you can create a song for a very special birthday. A lot of fun. The fourth category are video tools. And in there, I mentioned just a few, but there's more than that. But you have Google's Veo, OpenAI's Sora, Halo 2, and they turn ideas into short video clips. So you can recap a trip, create a greeting video for a friend. That's a lot of fun as well. And finally, the last one is research tools. And those are generative text like the first category, but their tasks are a bit different. Instead of being assistants, they're actually more research assistants. So in there you have Perplexity, you have NotebookLM, and you can, with them, you find reliable information, you can organize your notes or your thoughts, and they're very, very helpful. So pick the category of tools that actually can solve a problem for you and start there. And I would say probably the best place to start would be with category 1, with one of the language tools like ChatGPT or Gemini. So now that you have the lay of the land and an idea of the tools, how to get started. You've seen what AI can do, but the real shift happens really when you start trying it for yourself. Most people never start because they overthink it. They wait for the perfect tool or the perfect moment. Here's how to make it simple. Spot a small pain point, something that annoys you or bores you. Then ask yourself, could AI help? And I would suggest try asking ChatGPT or Perplexity to see what's possible. Then get into a conversation with them. Tweak your prompt, add a role, the context, your goal. And when you're ready, you can start combining tools, mix tools like ChatGPT and NotebookLM, for example. And you'll be surprised as to what you can do just like combining all of these. And then you repeat. Each small win builds real confidence. You don't need to master AI, just get moving. And keep it simple, keep exploring. AI isn't about knowing everything because you never can know everything. People that say that they are AI gurus are really full of it because it changes so fast that you cannot be an expert or know everything about AI. You can only master a few tools and you can get very good into those tools, but to say that you're a guru in AI is wrong. So it's not about knowing everything, it's about discovering what really works for you. If you try to chase every new update, you'll burn out. Start small, use what's useful, and ignore the rest. You don't need to be an expert, you just need to become an explorer. If you want next steps, check out my video about writing better prompts, and you'll see it in the description, or take a tour of NotebookLM to start organizing your ideas with AI in this video. And see you next week.